Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm David here with Zionsgate Ranch. It is freezing outside and I got my lawn johns on because it's cold. Okay, I had to get the fire going early this morning. It is negative 11 wind chill outside. This Arctic blast has swept through America and we are dealing with it the best we can. Now, one thing that we can do to help get through this situation, and we love to do every year when it's cold out, is to make stock/broth. It is so easy to make. I'm gonna take you guys through this real quick. You're gonna love it. It doesn't take long, and it's so good for you. You will not regret this. So let's do it. I have a few simple ingredients that we're going to use today. We have garlic, elephant garlic. You can use regular garlic. We're gonna mix it up because I have a lot of elephant garlic. So we're gonna use that. You need apple cider vinegar, just some salt of your choice, cracked lemon pepper I'm gonna use today. Use seasonings that you do like. We're also going to use 1 onion and onion peel. Now you're asking me, what is the onion peel for? The onion peel doesn't add any flavor. What it does is you're using it and it brings color to your broth. It'll add color to your broth, make it more darker. I've been doing that for a while now. It does work. It's pretty cool. Now, let's get right into it. So the very first thing you're going to need is bones. Now, what do I do with my bones? All throughout the year when we could have meat, T-bone steaks, pork chop, bone-in rib bones, anything with bones, deer bones, rabbit, chicken backs are fantastic. Chicken feet are fantastic, but you need to cut the nails off and get the skin off. They're kind of harder to do, but they make a great stock. Today, we're going to be using lamb bones. This is from a lamb that we processed year and a year ago maybe, and I've been waiting for a cold day like this one. So we're going to put these babies to use right now, and they're half frozen. That's okay, out of the freezer. Chicken backs, I love using chicken backs too. We had a rooster the other day that we made dumplings with. This is going in. And then just various bones from barbecuing and watch it on too much smoked bones because it will add a strong smoke flavor, and you don't really always want a smoke flavor in there unless you really are desiring it. Some things can be overpowering. Now we have like a pork bone from pulled pork, just various bones that you save in your freezers. Do not throw your bones away. Keep your bones. Your bones are like gold, okay? Clean your plates up, wash them. Ask everybody, do not throw away your bones. Put them in the freezer. Now, we're gonna show you how to make this thing a delight. Let's get our knife out here, cut this open. Let's get right to it because we need soup now. 5 degrees out and the wind chill's a negative 11 right now. I mean, it's bad. So, these are really nice bones. Give them a quick rinse. We're going to slow pressure cook all these bones, so you need an Instapot or a pressure cooker of some kind. Now let's finish rinsing up these bones, get them in the pot, and I'm going to show you the next step. Alright, so as you can see, we have those solid bones down at the bottom. Just spread them out evenly like this. They will break down, and you're going to have a whole lot more room as you go. So you can just get these really thawed out first. It makes it a little easier, but I'm in a hurry because I want soup. So just push them down like that. And you want to leave 3/4 of an inch room space. That's like a, I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Let's put that one in there. It's like ham hock or something. Or knuckle of something. We have a T-bone from beef. Throw that in there. We need a couple more. Heck of something. Alright. That should do it. Alright, let's get our garlic going. Just like any garlic. Get them open. The guy probably could put the whole thing in there. But I'm going to just give it a little more flavor by cutting it up. It spreads to love. Cut your garlics. And the elephant garlic. I don't really like elephant garlic a whole lot. We grow a lot of it because we sell it. in our garden, but they're good if you use them cooked. Raw, they're more like an elite family, and they have a leek kind of taste. And I don't mind them cooked, but I do not like them raw. Big cloves. I mean, this last one, that's a clove now. So cut the root side off. That's what I do. And then I cut the tip off. And then I just roll it out like an onion. Just cut the root side off, pull it out like that. Cut the tip off. And then it just kind of rolls out of its own skin like an onion. Ah, they're big. It's like an onion. A little of these go a long ways. Just dump those in there. Onion adds some good flavor too, so we're gonna add half an onion. That's all I'm gonna add, half an onion. You know, this smaller half would be fine. Keep your skins. We'll just cut this onion ever so like that. Spread it in there. If you have celery, you can use celery. So rinse these skins off because they're from the store. And you don't know who's touched them. But you don't want Billy Bob Joe might have picked his nose searching for some onions. So you wanna you wanna rinse them off. All right, put your skins in there just ever so slightly. Onion's got my eyes burning. Sorry. Such a no, the onions. All right. Now I really do just guess on salt. I'm gonna guess more probably a tablespoon of salt. But this is really what I do. You can just put it in your hand like this. It's about almost a tablespoon. And then just sprinkle that in there. Probably 2 of those. Salt goes a long ways in this. Now, some people don't like adding salt in this because they use it in other recipes. Now, if you use this for other recipes, don't add hardly any salt. A little bit of salt. Salt brings flavor. But if you don't want to add a lot of sodium, if some of your other recipes have sodium in it, you know what I mean? It'll be too overpowering. But we're eating this just as soup, so I want salt. We're gonna add some cracked lemon pepper. A little lemon helps flavor. Kinder's all-purpose meat and vegetable rub. It's pretty good. So we'll add a little bit of that. Just tinkle it in there. You know, we're gonna add a little bit of homegrown parsley, just a little on top, like that. We're gonna add some black pepper. Gotta have black pepper. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit in my lineup. Basil. Man, guys, you gotta have ammunition, okay? I got it all over the place from the garden. Dehydrate all your herbs from your garden. A little bit of basil. Get some herb action going on in here. And that's really all we're gonna do. And if you want more salt at the end when you're done, you can always add a little salt then. So we don't wanna overpower this thing. We just wanna bring flavor. Next thing we're gonna add before we add our water is organic apple cider vinegar. This is gonna break down the acidity in this, breaks the bones down and draws the minerals out of the bones. And you want the mineral content from the bones. And by the time this is done, the bones will squeeze and just crush. So we're gonna use half a cup. The reason why I wanted to put the seasonings on top and not last, because they would be floating on the water. You want the seasonings in first. Now when I'm adding my water, it's taking those seasonings and just going down to the bottom. And that's really what you want. It kind of mixes it up for you. See what? Yeah, just mixes it in. And is this going to be good? Every kind of animal on our farmstead in here. So we want it up to about that. That's it. This will go down as it's cooking. You want to leave headspace or you'll have a big problem. If you didn't put this much bones and say you wanted to make half this pot, you would only want to take the water level just to the top of the bones. That's the rule of thumb when you do this. This is the Zion's Gate Ranch Farmstead broth recipe. amazing. Guys, this has got a little bit of everything from our homestead. So it's all in one to give you everything that we could bring to the table. So pretty cool, pretty fun. So let's get your lid on. My seal has been out because I make yogurt. So get your seal in. You're going to need the seal on this deal. You want this on pressure. Turn it to pressure. If you don't have a broth setting, just do pressure cook. Okay? On your pressure cooker. You want to do broth setting, 4 hours, low pressure. We're going to do another 4 hours. You can just do the 4 hours and it makes fantastic broth. See, it only goes to 4 hours, so that's why you have to set it on low pressure 4 hours. The longer you extend it, the more time it draws those minerals from the bones. So I do recommend going 6 to 8 hours. We're going to do low pressure 8 hours today because we want the maximum benefit from this situation today. We'll be back in a little bit. There's nothing like drinking hot soup and broth on a cold winter day in the Ozarks. All right, so it's been 8 hours, everyone. So we are going to knock this baby out, Jack. We are ready to have some soup. It's so cold. We did all of our chores. It's like an Arctic blast out there. I think it's like -degrees. I don't know, but I'm ready to have some soup. So we are now done. It's been 8 hours on the pressure cooker. We are about to reveal the goodness. So let's get right into the soupiness. The soupiness. Okay, see how rich and dark colored it is? That's why you put that onion peel in there. Makes it dark colored. So it's very heavy, so you're gonna wanna make sure you got mittens and something to keep the heat off you. So put it in a strainer like this. Just like that, y'all. Woo! Hot. Alright, so you can take out some of the heavy bones like this chicken back, which honestly, if I was gonna eat that, it looks really good. Use a slotted spoon and just kind of get some of that bigger stuff out of there so you don't splatter. Dump the rest in there like this. Now, how can you tell you made good broth? See the buoyancy? It's very thick and bouncy and very shiny and bouncy. That's how you know you made good broth. You'll really notice when this cools down. It takes 24 hours to actually get this broth to transform. It will transform into a jello jiggle. And when you get that jello, I can already tell it's going to be that way. It's jello. See the jello to it? The shininess? That's how you know you made good broth. And when this cools down, it will look just like jello. All right, give it a good stir. And scoop up your broth, baby. All right, let's give this baby a try. It's very good. Oh man, rich. I can taste the lamb, the basil. The lamb's punching through. Very delicious, and it's very rich. And that's exactly what you're looking for on a good broth. You want to see that bouncy, and it's very like almost oily on top. It's so good. I just want to drink it from the bowl. This is Long John fireplace soup kind of food right here. This broth has turned out so delicious. You taste a lot of different flavors going on there. I taste a lot of the lamb, the seasonings, the herbs, the spices. Very delicious. And you can do whatever you want when you're making broth. This kind of gives you a head start or a framework on how to make broth. Do what you want. Add spices, hot stuff, peppers, whatever you like. We'll see you guys on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe these videos. We love you guys. From Zion's Gate Ranch, coming at you live from our kitchen. See you on the next one. And that's how you know you made good broth.